Colossal Order drastically undersold the new dev diary, and you were told next to nothing about what is really going on. So that's what I plan to shed light on today. How's it hanging? My name is Shawn. If you love your mother, then you should like and subscribe. So, the City Services Dev Diary is actually chocked full of hidden things they won't show you on screen. Or if they do show it to you, then they expect you to piece the puzzle together by yourself. They may expand on these things in the future, but for now, let's break down 5 things they won't tell you about City Skylines 2, City Services Edition. So if you're one of those gamers, who want to complete every achievement, get every little asterisk on the game, right? Then you will have to play without unlimited money at some point. That being said, everything is so dang on expensive, man. I mean, look at these prices. So this lets you know that money will not be too hard to come by, but poor planning will come by spending your budget. That's for sure. Just applying tel-com towers will cost you to keep your citizens happy with internet access and businesses productive. So now we know that the city service fees mentioned in the Paradox City Service feature tab will have to be adjusted to your benefit, which may upset your citizens. Budgets will have to be micromanaged, and if you aren't into that sort of thing, then you can always play sandbox with everything unlocked. But again, keep in mind, no achievements. This also leads into number 2. You have to balance your population's needs. This is extremely important. No longer is spamming services and placing your commercial in between your industry and residential good enough. That time has passed. For example, families will now want to live close to elementary schools naturally. They will also have leisure activities close by as well as services in general area or at least upgraded for the expanded and broader area of effectiveness. You have population, walkability, drivability, all things to consider. And so many other factors that contribute to your citizens' potentially land value decreasing or, increasing, that pre-planning will be essential. And this is just for families who have kids. Imagine old folks and what their needs will be, college students and what their needs will be, single people and what their needs will be. All of these things will have to be taken into consideration if you really want to manage your city's budget and your leisure time and every else thing that comes with that, especially your land value. Your land value will severely be, hampered if you just place gas power plants next to a park, next to some leisure activities, next to a elementary school, next to a residential place. It's just not, you have to plan out. You have to. So speaking of pollution, right? Garbage. Yes, you can draw your own landfill patch. Amazing. But did you know that processing wastewater will result in excess being solid, and then that solid is shipped to your landfill? Recycling will recycle what they can, and the rest will be sent to your landfill as well. The garbage is so much more realistic and complex, and you could always just dump it into the sea like the horrible mayor you are as far as wastewater goes. If you don't want to ship those solids, and your garbage might be overrun pretty quick, or you might just have to use the nodes and draw a larger expanded area. I think garbage is great. And every single little service has been somewhat overhauled like this. And at the very least, if the service itself isn't overhauled, the building itself is. And they all have not modular, but like upgradable space. So, and they also have like, expanded buildings you can add on to. It's such a great thing. It really is. So moving on. Fires are devastating, especially knowing that trees are planted as saplings and will grow as your neighborhood does. Now imagine placing huge swath of carefully selected landscaping assets only for a fire to destroy it, and they don't pop back. They grow back, and or you have to spend the time replacing it all again. There will be tears from me. I'll be if you be there for me, I'll be there for you. We'll be there for each other. It's gonna be rough. I love that I am so depressed about this though. I've never felt like I just can't wait to get pissed off by realism. So at least the fires are overhauled and they are more realistic, even if that means all of our hard work might go up in flames, right? Okay, so the last one is quick and simple. This screenshot right here of a zoomed in menu. You can read it. Yeah, it says it. It says a sentenced criminal. Sentenced. Does that mean there's a judicial system? We know there is a police administration tab, which unlocks a lot of government buildings in addition to the police buildings. So does this confirm a courthouse? We know that there's prisons. I don't know. I'll dig deeper into this when the inside video comes out if they have any more information. It comes out tomorrow as I'm recording this video. But is this a leak? Are courthouses, a judicial system, like a real thing? I mean, if the garbage is as intense as that, right? I mean, I could see that there would be, right? Maybe I'll make a community post about this, and if it seems to be true enough, maybe we'll make a dedicated video about it. I don't know. Those were 5 things you probably didn't know and that they didn't tell you about verbally on the latest City Services Dev Diary. Please share this video, and please share things you like, things that people missed in the comment section, or just make your own list. I'll read and reply to them all. I'm excited for the garbage overhaul, and I'm happy to be sad about the fires. Don't forget, if you watch to the end, that means we love each other and that you want to be a city council member. So go ahead and do that. I love you, appreciate you. Anyway, now is that time. You gotta piss off.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you